In this tutorial we will show you how to create a page layout using Bootstrap 4 version 2 extension for Dreamweaver. First, we need to add App Connect on the page. Open the App Connect panel, and click Add App Connect button. Then, open the Frameworks menu, and select Bootstrap 4. Here, you can select whether to include Bootstrap 4 locally, or using a CDN. We select local. This will copy all the required Bootstrap 4 files in our site root. You will see a notification saying that Bootstrap 4 has been added successfully. Now, let's add some content on the page. Right-click App in the App Structure panel. You will see all of the Bootstrap 4 layout components available for the current selection. We select Container. You will find the Bootstrap 4 container properties in the Properties panel. Scroll down to see all of them. In the latest version of Bootstrap 4 extension, we included some layout presets available for containers and rows. They help you build your layout faster. Of course, you can add the rows and columns manually by right-clicking the container in App Structure, if you wish. We select a preset, adding a header row, and 3 equal width columns below it. You can see the layout in Dreamweaver's live view, as well as in the App Structure. Select a column in the App Structure. You will find its options like Align, Size, Order, and Offset in the Properties panel. All of these properties affect the selected device size, and the bigger ones. Let's change the device size. Open the Devices drop-down. And let's start with the extra small devices. We'd like the columns on the second row to stack vertically on extra small devices. So we select the first one. Then, we drag the size slider to 12 columns width. You can see, the column now takes the full width of the container. We do the same for the other 2 columns, changing their sizes to 12. We are done setting up the layout for extra small devices. The properties set here affect all the devices with bigger screens. So, if you want to change the layout of bigger devices, change the device size from the Devices drop-down. Select Small Devices. All looks fine here. We'd like to keep the columns stacked, so we won't change anything. Open the Devices menu again. Select Medium Devices. We want to put the columns on one row, for medium devices and up. Select the first column. In order to have the 3 columns on one row, we need to set the sizes for each of them to 4. 3 columns, each 4 columns wide, make a total of 12 columns. We do the same for the other 2 columns in this row. And we are done. This layout will be the same for medium, large, and extra large devices. Let's change the size to Full View, as it's easier to work there. You can add content inside the columns by right-clicking them. Let's add an image in the top column. Open the Content menu, and select Image. Then, browse to your image source, and select it. Enable the Responsive option in the Properties panel. The same way you can add any content in the columns, like titles, paragraphs, buttons, and many more. Let's add some text in the columns below. Right-click the column in the App Structure. Open the Content menu, and select Paragraph. Then right-click Paragraph, select Insert After, and add a button. You can edit the button properties by selecting it. Its properties appear in the Properties panel. We can change its style, type size, and other properties. We set the button style to Red or Danger. Let's add some padding to our column. Select it in the App Structure, and scroll down the Properties panel. You will find the margin and padding controls in the spacing section. Click and drag the padding top handle. You can see the changes immediately in Dreamweaver's live view. We do the same for padding bottom. Note that the changes we make here are only applied for the selected screen size and up. An icon next to the properties label shows you which screen size you are working on. Currently we are working on extra large screen size, so change the screen size if you want to apply margin and padding to other device sizes. Add the content you need to your page and let's preview the results. Preview your layout in Dreamweaver, either by resizing its window size, or by using the Devices menu. That's how easy it is to use Bootstrap for version 2.